Hi and welcome to another video of Dads RC Hangar. My name's Chris and I'll be bringing you another video today about the ZOHD Extreme. Now those of you who, it's BE Day actually, so salute to all them people out there that fought in the war, and obviously also the people that were children back in the time and they survived. So salute to all you people today, BE Day 2020. We're also in lockdown. Now if you follow the forum, Dads RC Hangar forum, you'll know that I was really ill for a week and they thought it was the COVID, but it wasn't. I got the all clear from the NHS and after a little test, about 7 days. Now it's about the 5th or 6th week this week of the lockdown, and I've actually lost my little false teeth. I've got 4 or 5 false teeth. Let's just get building, shall we? Alrighty, I told you I was a fast solderer. Okay, so I had a bit of a didgeridoo going on over here. It's really annoyed actually that I put the 3 blacks there. There should have been a white and 2 blacks or something like that. And this one obviously I had soldered over the hole. So the idea really would have been to put them all in like I did this side, then solder them. But because there was kind of bits and pieces, but as long as that I remember, I think it's the one of these ones anyway. It's got some crap on there. Come on. Well, I've got to clean these up on camera anyway afterwards, because just to get them all a bit straight, there's a bit of solder there. So you don't need all these. I'm not going to use all these, but I wanted to put them all in anyway. It's pretty. So the next thing would be to do is to unscrew these and put the cables on for the ESC and battery. Now, here's some I prepared earlier. So I already soldered these already today. Obviously the battery would be, what one would the battery be? The ESC would normally go to the battery, so that would be the ESC. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Power already follows what a female, believe it or not. So you don't touch things and go bang, I guess. Right, so this will go on the ESC, and this one will go on the battery side. Now, I didn't need to do these. I could have soldered them straight on, but if for some reason that this board has a big fault eventually, or something random, you know, I don't want to be messing about trying to solder cables and bits and pieces, even though saying that I'll have to unsolder these if the board is weird and I have to put a new board on, but it just you know, it'd been better just to solder these. It's a bit more, so I can take it out if I want to. We'll do a wide shot in a little while and show you all the bits and pieces. I've got other bits and pieces to show you, but that was soldering this puppy anyway. So let's get this unscrewed. Is it the Diddy one? Is this the correct one to undo? Yes, it is. I just got to remember that the LiPo is on the right hand side, and the ESC number 1 is the first one here. It's only going. We've only got one one motor on the ZOHD Extreme. Bum, bum, bum. So hang on, there you go. I'm going to put that in my magneto tray. So this one's going to be a bit more fun. This is frightening. I mean, it does scare me, all this sort of stuff. I don't know why, but it does. It's the blue LED shining on me, by the way. Because there's a lot of electronics right near the pads. And you saw that you know, the solder was being a bit of a sausage. So, but let's give this a go anyway. Let's oh, there's my little black one that's in there. Right, so we'll put a bit of flux on here. It just helps it clean and adhere. And then the ESC will be this pad here. Here. Oh look, there's some more stand-ups there. GS2, GS1. I wonder what they're for then. I don't think I've got my phone next to me that I look at just to see where things are going. Ah, right, okay. That's interesting. Ah, right, so I do. Okay, so on here the ESC, which is normally the fly lead, which would normally go into your receiver maybe, or a LiPo, so I can never remember. They go here, so G1 and S1 is here, for this one here. So I've got some cables to put in there. So I need basically, well, what I can do is I can just use an extension and cut the cables off and do that. We'll do that. This is what we'll do. Okay, you'll see what I mean. Right, let's line this with solder. Oh, it turns itself off after a while. Oh, here we go. I find it very hard to do this shot, I really do. I mean, people that do this all the time on YouTube they must be really professional. I just did press that one. There you go. Hello. Oh, that's broke it. It's just that's good, isn't it? So asks me to press, and I press it. Maybe because my battery's a bit low. So 10.6 volts. Let's just try to reboot it again. Don't really have problems. I pressed it, and it goes to go up, but it doesn't. It might be that my battery is a bit flat. So yeah, because it's only a standard charge battery, I need to balance charges these afterwards. Let's just take that off. Let's get another battery. I'm saying it's the battery, I could be lying. Right, let's do that again. Let's press the button. Yes, it's the battery. So if it's hasn't got enough juice, it won't go up. It's quite simple, really, isn't it? There you go. So what you wanted to do on VE day is to watch the temperature go up on a soldering iron. There you go. 194 trying. It does zip up quite quickly. It starts smoking. I have got a fan over here that's blowing it away. So let's get this in shot. And that's there. Right. So on these pads, we were just going to just cover them, or try to. Not the nicest of surfaces, these, for some reason. There you go. Sometimes, you know, maybe I haven't got any, but I should have liked some Scotch-Brite. Just, I mean, this is what this flux does that I put on here. Helps it adhere. There you go. Oh, we're cooking on gas now. Well, it's not gas actually, it's a soldering iron. It's not a gas iron. Boom, boom. Yeah, maybe I need to knock it up a notch because it does cool down. I think this is the difference on this soldering iron. Actually, I've noticed it does cool down quickly. So let's just fire it up a bit more. Well, we've fired up to 360 Celsius. Damn, that's hot. I'll tell you what, rather than you sitting here going, oh god, it's like watching paint dry. Right, I'm just going to solder these up and stick them on here, and yeah, I'll be back in a second. And back in the room. Okay, if I can focus this in for you and get it in the right place, here we go. It's the kind of focus, there we go. So there's a little extension lead I had. It's just a ground and signal cable, I believe, if I can get it in shot. Sometimes the autofocus is great and sometimes it's not. Yeah, so there's nice little soldered pads. All looks clean. I reckon we can stick it back together, which would be a good idea. Just in case it all goes wrong. So, these kept falling off, these little... yes, no, that's the right ones, yep. Yeah, so we'll see if this will work once it... we'll put the USB in, because we need to update the firmware, and we also need to find a little round thing. Oh, don't you always hate that? I try to be so clean when I'm doing my stuff. Oh, now the screws are falling out. And I put them up, I saw them all coming off. I thought I'll just put them there in a nice little pile. and I've obviously knocked it somewhere, and that's a bit of a pain in the bum. Hello, where you gone? Woohoo! So it's just this little diddy one there. Now, is that going to make much of a difference if that's kind of missing? Probably not. Probably not. I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's just... I don't know where that's gone, you know. I don't know where that's gone. It's not in my cloaks. It's not gone under there. It's probably got the same place as your socks go to. Your odd socks. The sock monster. Help the way, put it the right way, of course. So the sock monster also likes little rubber bushes. Rubber bushes and spare socks. Not spare socks, the other half sock. The sock monster live in Dad's RC Hangar. Okay. That should be okay. Should be okay. Such a shame today, BE Day. 75 years, because we're still in lockdown. We can't celebrate. Well, we can celebrate. Ah, right. Okay. See, I see what that does. It stops it from going down. So we're going to have to find that before we install it. Like, I'm screwing it in. I'm not even setting it up on the screen. So lots of people out in the garden today, so you have to excuse the noise. Now the bottom. Now I have had a look at all these, and they look okay. We'll soon find out. Oh God, I'm up again. So a bit good in focus. Right, so I've been looking at the bottom. Everything seems to be okay. It's all lovely and stuff, and I'll probably need to give it just a bit of a wipe between the just to get some flux off. It's not a necessity, but it's just, you know, just to get that bit of greasy flux. I don't think the flux is, I don't know, it's not like a river, but we need to get it off anyway. And this one's got a bit of, this one was nice. It was all like little round bobbles forming on the backs. Right, now this one's a bit different because I've made a plate. This is, once again, it actually sits like that because it's Dad's RC Hangar. 3D plate, so the screws come here onto the bottom, like so, and then this screws into the actual plane. Once again, so I can just take this out and do stuff with it and whatever else you're going to need. So that's something else that I actually should have shown you first. Actually, that I wanted, because this, when it sits inside the ZOHD, there's no way of really getting it back out again with that. If it's on sticky, it's going to pull something off and everything else. So I thought, well, if I 3D print something that's standoff, it's a bit bowed, but that's my 3D printer, I think. So some standoffs, and then that screws in into the wood, into the ZOHD, and then this will screw into there. Now it does. I do have the plate somewhere, and I do have the screws. So I think we'll. Do we want to do that yet? In fact, I can't even remember. It seems such a while ago that, as you all know, if you're on the forum, that I was ill for a week. But I can't remember if I actually put that on first, then put the screw in. I can't remember. There's no reason why I should have it in. I just wanted it in as a bit more protection, I think. But you know, we can probably go straight onto that. I didn't think of that actually. We could probably, yeah. I mean, let's put this on. We don't need that plate. We don't need it. In here should be some screws. 1, 2, oh, there's lots of them. Why is there lots of them? I don't know. Maybe they're spares. So in here, oh dear. In here you see it's a little insert as well I made, so because they're only diddy screws. So hard of this shot. I really don't like doing this shot. I need to just, I don't know, do something. Go on a camera course, I think. Or I should just use my run cam, really, shouldn't I? My run cam orange. But I bought myself a new tool. I bought myself some calipers, and this is how all these holes are lining up. You're thinking, God's sake, Chris, how are you getting all them lined up? It's awesome. And look, they are exact. Because I got a funky pair of calipers that I got while I was in super lockdown. Not just lockdown, I was in lockdown. Until I got the all clear from the local National Health Service. Bless their hearts. Which means I didn't need to spend 7 days in lockdown. But the good thing about that, if there is a good thing, is that I was able to get my head around what's the name, 360, whatever it's called. What's it called, sir? Anybody want to shout that one out? Fusion, thank you. Fusion 360. No one shouted it out, it was just in my head. Oh my God, he's lost his marbles. So that is ready to plug into the laptop, and you know we need to set its orientation and everything so it knows that stuff will work. I could have used, I didn't see that. That's my fault. That is totally my fault there. I could have put standoffs here and then plugged them in. In fact, I didn't even, well yeah, because you only use two, the ground and the signal. But yeah, but instead I just soldered them in, and on there, on the actual live, I just put some heat shrink over that, just in case it's live and starts touching stuff that you don't want it to. So what else have we got ready for here? Okay, so we have got our camera extension cable, ladies and gentlemen. Now this cable that I got off the Tinternet is probably about another, it's almost double the thickness, AWG or whatever you like to call it, of that cable. But that shouldn't matter because of the way the signal's going. Now you would think it's thicker, that the actual rubber or whatever it's made of is just so thick, it really is. So I had kind of fun on here. One of these videos today, sorry guys and girls that it's just all out of focus. Yeah, so I had to, on these I had to strip back some more cable, so there is a bit of exposed cable, which I've heat shrinked it all just to put it into the back end of the hole. So our camera, more 3D printing we did, yes sir. So when you get the in fact let me just find it. So this is what you get with the ZOHD. So your camera fits in there and it sits in there. Now when I was putting it in, I didn't like the way it fitted in there. I got using the Fox Air camera, if you remember, and I thought nah, so I 3D printed one, and this one was the first one. It's a little bit heavier, so I did another one, and this is the one we're going to be using. So as you can see, I chopped a bit out of there. Well, I didn't chop it, I actually 3D printed it. I actually sprayed the front black. This was the bottom of the print. This is why it looks a bit rough, but that's okay, doesn't matter to me. And there is our camera. Now I've got a bit of, this is really hard to keep in focus. So we got the actual the screen operation, OSD is it, you know, to do brightness and everything else. So that will plug into the cable that comes at the bottom, at the top of the box here. And on the side here you got two little slots with the hex screw, and I put two on there in case I wanted to move it forward and back. Because what I noticed as well is when I used this, the Foxy camera really stuck out the front, and I thought, oh, until I get the old goggles on I won't know how far it's forward. So you know, this is obviously dead center, and you know, it can come out or go back in, vice versa. And yeah, so that, and it fits, and this is all to do with my lovely caliper. Knocked a bit out there, so the actual foam that you get with the camera sits in there. Yes, I could have put some screws this side, but trust me, it was a pain in the arse just to do that one. But it all sits in there nice and pretty, and that will fit in the aeroplane, the ZOHD. And of course, here, this is where this cable, this will fit in there, and that will plug into there, and this will go along the ZOHD. So yeah, that's another thing that that's ready to rock and roll inside the ZOHD. I also, inside the ZOHD, what did we do? Let's get the baby, shall we? What did we do in here? Not a lot, really. Not a lot. Right, let's see if we can get some in focus. So we've got now our long cable, which will be for the unfocused battery. Oh, there's focused battery. At the back of here, I've got a nice cut down short, ready to join into the unit. So if I should show you where this fits, it does go in at an angle. There we go. It fits there kind of like that. It's a bit close to everything, I must admit, but this is, you know, this is how it all fits in, I guess. So I can put all this down by the side, and this will go in there like so. That will join onto that cable like so, and then I'll put the 4 screws down here. So here I can still tighten up the arms. If you remember, it comes out, it will hit. Bit of a design flaw in that, really. And the same with the other side, but what I did, if you remember, ages ago, I filed them down, and then we can tighten them up by hand and then get a little spanner on there. And we are ready to start installing on here. I mean, the first thing I want to do, oh, this is another reason as well, this actually fits under there, so it doesn't go across the top. So that's one of the stand-offs are there. There you go. That is the lipo, so that will come on this side. I should have put a bit of well, I couldn't do it, doesn't matter. So where is it? It should be coming out this side. I need some. I did take this this out. It does need to go back a bit. So that will go into there, like so. Nice new fit. And it just kind of all sits down, but we don't want to do that yet, because I need to put the computer, new and tough. I need to connect the computer to this first to make sure that you know, it knows its up, down, and all that sort of stuff. And there's one last thing is I finished this as well. There you go. There's the end of our cables that we saw before, I believe. Now I did on here, as you see in the picture, I did break this on that. This is a different board. I have to wait till after lockdown to get the other one fixed, but you can get them fixed. So I lowered my little 3D print that's just down there, stuck that down so the air will be, I can, this will be interesting. What's it going to focus on? No, come on. Will it focus on there? No, oh god, everyone's going, oh my god, stop it. Right, there you go, there we do. So you can see it, nice low profile, and it goes along and pokes out a little aerial. Little diddy unfocused aerial. Oh, there you go, focused aerial. So yeah, so that is already, so we can take off the cap, we can plug straight into the board, and the lid can go on and off all day long. Alrighty, so that is the end of another video. And yes, you might have noticed I got some sort of beard thing going on. I don't know, probably something of boredom. I mean, it's bumper up at the moment, but you know, it might be a little beard going on, a bit of Shakespeare happening, who knows. I'm going to try and do another video during the week, so we get at least one in the midweek, and then we do another one for the next Friday, for that Friday feeling that everyone wants. So don't forget, today is Friday feeling. You know, even if we're not going out, like I said, save something, do something, because tonight is the night you should do it. It is that Friday feeling, and you have had that Friday feeling with Dads RC Hangar. So until next time, keep safe, stay in, save lives, and enjoy your Friday. See ya.